1916. The Eastern Front is locked in a stalemate. After several failed and expensive campaigns, the Russians were unwilling to attack, while the Austro-Hungarians were content to hold the line. Germany battled the Allies in France and Belgium, but the Allies needed to attack the Central Powers on both fronts. So the under-resourced Russian army was pressed to find new methods to break down the superior Habsburg forces that had long resisted them.
Мы копаем наши траншеи далеко на ничейной земле, некоторые лишь в 70 метрах от их линии обороны. Генерал Брусилов сказал нам, что элемент неожиданности бывает опаснее винтовки.
Капитан отобрал взвод самых сильных и храбрых наших бойцов. Наш маленький отряд должен будет штурмовать 3 вражеских окопа еще до прекращения артобстрела.
Россия, наша великая страна, могла прокормить целый мир, а нам не хватает еды. И не только еды, одежды, топлива, обуви. Как мы будем воевать без обуви?
Soldiers, orders from General Brusilov. 4 objectives. First, the Galicia fields must be taken. Following that success, we will drive towards the windmills and secure the Veria crossing. From here, we will move across no man's land and meet their trenches head-on. Finally, we must capture Melnik Farm. It is time to make this valley Russian land once again. Be bold, and victory will be ours! We are victorious. Your loyalty, soldiers, your spirit of self-sacrifice and your courage are an example to all Allied forces. The Habsburg monster is in retreat.
With precise artillery attacks and methodical use of shock troops, the Brusilov offensive managed to breach many sections of the Eastern Front. To avoid a total collapse of its armies and so the Empire, it was vital for the Austro-Hungarians to hold up the Russian advance until German troops arrived from the west. Kolomea was to be where one of these decisive battles would take place.
Да, все сочувствуют участникам этой жуткой войны, живым и погибшим. Но нельзя, чтобы чувства затмевали нам разум. Мы собираемся охотиться на Габсбургов.
Мы развели костры, но нас все равно кусает лютый мороз. Я хочу вогнать штык в брюхо австрийца и снова почувствовать, как в моих жилах течет кровь.
Чего бы мы сейчас не достигли, царь уже обречен. Мы воюем за Брусилова, героя России, за наших братьев и сестер, оставшихся дома.
Comrades, the Habsburg forces are taking up positions in Kolomea. To capture it, we must first secure the eastern line here. Then we move on to take the heavily defended Samara River. Once these areas are open to us, we must move through the town and attack the Chikova Church.
We are losing objective apples.
No! Двигай! Вперед! Эй, эй! Давай, вперед! Бегу! Полегче!
Return to the combat area.
Вперед! Сюда! Давай, давай! Тише! Эй-я! Голову! Быстро! Прыгай! Ну, пошел!
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence. We have secured the sector. We have taken objective apples. Return to the combat area.
Сволочи! Граната пошла! Берегись!
taken the sector. We have taken objective apples. Clear the sector from enemy presence. We have secured the sector. The final objective is within our reach.
Граната! Поберегись! Бросаю гранату! Осторожно!
Soldiers, we have lost this battle, and I think this war. We are on the verge of a military and national catastrophe. May the Emperor save us.
The 1916 Brusilov offensive proved to be the worst crisis of World War I for Austria-Hungary and the Triple Entente's greatest victory. But it came at a tremendous loss of life for both sides. And without the promised support of Russia's other armies, much of the territory gained by Brusilov was lost to the Germans arriving from the west. It is a sad irony that in the end, it was a political collapse in Russia, not a military defeat, that would decide the outcome of this region's war. Russia, 1919. A civil war rages between the revolutionary Bolsheviks and the anti-communist White Armies. On the banks of the Great Volga River, the town of Tsaritsyn stands as one of Russia's most important industrial centers and the gateway to central Russia. Having laid siege to Tsaritsyn on 3 previous occasions, the White Army, now aided by British tanks and planes, finally succeeded in capturing the town. These counter-revolutionaries, mostly Cossacks and old imperial forces, hoped to use this victory to secure southern Russia and ultimately launch an assault on Moscow, the seat of Bolshevik power. However, the Red Army, with its radical but popular ideologies, still controlled the central regions. This meant that most of the country's oil and grain were under Bolshevik control. With winter fast approaching, the Bolsheviks thought that the White Army would be too weak to hold the town for much longer.
Форма царской армии, на других черкесские папахи. Мы разные, но нас объединила ненависть к большевикам.
Мы трижды пытались взять город. Взятие Царицына — это ободряющий клич всему миру, презирающему коммунистов.
Большевики жгут села и запугивают крестьян. Вот она, их свобода.
Я грузил пушки в чрево спящего поезда, огромного стального монстра. Сегодня войну выигрывает тот, кто контролирует железные дороги.
Soldiers, Lieutenant General Rangel has given clear orders. We must stand our ground at the red line here. Should we lose this position, we will then retreat to Zivina's ruins. We must use the ruins for cover, or we may be overrun. If this should happen, then we must fall back to this area of the Don River. Failure here would mean retreating into Tsaritsyn itself. Let the past be our future. For Mother Russia!
Russia, 1919. A civil war rages between the revolutionary Bolsheviks and the anti-communist White Armies. On the banks of the Great Volga River, the town of Tsaritsyn stands as one of Russia's most important industrial centers and the gateway to central Russia. Having laid siege to Tsaritsyn on 3 previous occasions, the White Army, now aided by British tanks and planes, finally succeeded in capturing.
После высадки из поезда наш полк выстроили у берега Волги. Волга, матушка. В ее неторопливых водах отражается душа всей России.
Мы народное ополчение, новая российская армия. Наш долг — бороться с империалистами и угнетателями.
Товарищ Сталин написал прежние бои за город. 3 года здесь лилась русская кровь. Взять Царицын — наш долг перед павшими товарищами.
Men, orders from Comrade Stalin concerning our attack. Our first objective. Берегись! Держи аптечку! Граната пошла! Граната! Поберегись!
Objective apples. Half of our forces remain. We have taken objective butter.